Alright, hello. Okay, so this is... let me set volume down first. Okay, this is my first time streaming on Twitch, and I've been streaming on YouTube for a while now, so I kind of... This is the first time I tried streaming on both platforms at the same time, so... drop frames, I'm starting to see it, but it's not as bad. But... we'll just watch the live stream. Yesterday I streamed like 5 hours of the Genshin Archon quest. That was like 5 hours, and then we have like 2 or 3 hours left. So I figured we'll just stall with Genshin's live stream before doing it. Then we'll go from there. Now I'm actually really hyped for this live stream because it's about the final chapter of Enforest, and if you see me on YouTube, I've been streaming non-stop for the past 9 months. And we're finally reaching the conclusion. Yeah, so not sure where to go from a switch. Maybe there's more traffic here, but it only... I think they only let you keep watts for a week, so if I stream it on YouTube, then I can keep the watts there. So yeah, I don't know what to expect in the stream. I don't think it's just the VA talking over. I think we might actually see the developers, but we don't know what to expect with HSR. Hopefully, the stories are one thing I'm looking forward to, so get stoked. I was thinking maybe I might not play it on YouTube, but I should play the Genshin Roblox mode regularly on Twitch. Please verify your identity. Mimi!
Amphorius's karma has vanished from the matrix of prescience.
Unlike Panagone's dreamscape, this place has built up a true epic measured in millennia.
Wild Void Rangers are just expendable pawns of the destruction. The real wild cards are...
The Lord Ravagers.
Everyone, time to move out.
In 13 heartbeats, they will begin recalculating the universe.
Welcome to the Trail of Genesis, friend. Are you prepared to awaken the ripples? Turn over this eternal page. Countless stars, please shine for the heroes. Remember me with love in that beautiful tomorrow.
Finally, the end of this journey.
Like this. Quite none.
With this fire, I wish you eternal victory.
That's all you can tell me.
Once you take this step, there's no turning back.
The infinite cycles have been broken.
As the ruler of Planet School,
Connecting audience system to scepter.
Whoa.
Hardware overclocking.
The hero's journey crosses through the long night, and once again heads towards tomorrow.
All that was once futile finally comes to fruition.
The ending is as we've written!
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the version 3.7 as tomorrow became yesterday special program. As always, I'm your host, Albert.
Hello, dear viewers. I'm the Trailblazer.
Hi, miss me yet? Good to see you, everyone. I'm Cyrene.
Hello, I'm Herda.
Let's once again welcome our dear guests with a warm round of applause.
Well, let's get to the point. Let's get to the point where you spoil the main story
Time
boss.
passes so quickly. Somehow, we're already at version 3.7, and we're about to enter the final chapter of the Amphorius story. Before we knew it, our Trailblazer friends went from knowing nothing about this world to forming unbreakable bonds with many people here.
That's right. Our little express trio inherited Titan core flames, gained new powers, and became bound to Amphorius's fate. Now, together with all our fellow Chrysos heirs, we will face this world's most dangerous and powerful enemy, Iron Tomb itself, as the Titans of the New World.
Yes, and I feel like the importance of this battle has escalated to heights we've never seen before. Not only is this a direct confrontation between the destruction and the erudition, the forces of remembrance are also lurking on the sidelines, waiting for their chance. And we even saw the Xianshou generals in that trailer.
With the reveal of Iron Tomb's existence,
we,
the
invited
impact
them
of this
at the
battle
end
has
of this.
expanded from just Amphorius to the entire cosmos.
According to Lygus,
Iron Tomb's goal is to bring about the downfall of the entire path of erudition. Even though Iron Tomb itself hasn't been born yet, it contains such immense powers of destruction that the leaked Iron Tomb virus alone has been classified by the IPC as Lord Ravager level.
Facing a crisis of such vast proportions, I bet the major powers across the cosmos won't just sit around waiting for death.
That's right. A cosmic alliance is being assembled, thanks to the negotiations of the Astral Express and the geniuses.
They are geniuses.
Also, to help everyone find a direct solution in cracking Iron Tomb's core,
New map.
Skrullum and I will hack into the Demiurge Matrix in the depths of that world to unravel the mysteries surrounding the final Titan. The Demiurge.
Oh,
The whole place
then
fall
what
apart.
about our Astral Express family? Knowing them, they'll definitely do everything they can to help.
Of course! The entire crew of the Astral Express will venture deep into Amphorius to help attack and defend against the even more treacherous inner core of Iron Tomb. Turning our attention back to Amphorius, within the world, our Chrysos Air friends used 30 million eternal recurrences to halt Iron Tomb's birth process. Then, the Trailblazers' arrival brought new hope to the world, finally creating a breakthrough in the endless cycles. Now we have completed the final Era Nova with the 3 members of the Express and the Chrysos Heirs becoming the Titans who support the new world. Not only that, but the Trailblazer has actually taken on the duties of Kefali, the world-bearing Titan. Once the Trailblazer proclaims the prophecy of deliverance to the world, the 12 Titans will embark on their final journey and advance toward Iron Tomb's inner core.
Not bad, little one.
You've got this, Trailblazer.
As the old saying goes, with great power comes great responsibility. By turning
Spider-Man.
into Kefali, the Trailblazer has literally become a towering hero, and this responsibility will motivate us to move forward.
Yes, the world-bearing core flame, seized by Finan and protected by Cyrene until now, has finally been passed into my hands, becoming the hope that will sustain our new world. Cyrene, will you two be coming along with us?
Of course. We've been through so many adventures across Amphorius together, so we should write this final chapter of the story together too. As for Finan, he's gone ahead of us and is already on the battlefield facing Iron Tomb. The first stop of this journey will be to rendezvous with him.
Oh?
The hands of time spin forevermore, and through 30 million turns, Finan not only used his own fury to scratch the arrogant Nanook, but also engaged in a deadlock with Iron Tomb, ultimately transforming himself into the casket that would seal Iron Tomb away. In the upcoming story, we will head to the final battlefield, the Ruins of Time. Gravel
What the
fills
hell
the
is this?
sky here, with an endless expanse of wilderness stretching as far as the eye can see.
I can also see a giant sword piercing into the Earth's core, and a statue that resembles Finan. Are these both seals that he put in place?
That's right. On one hand, Iron Tomb was too powerful, so Finan had to use every ounce of his strength to prevent its premature awakening. He set up 3 layers of seals here, waiting for his companions to come and break them so they could all step into the final battlefield together. On the other hand, as a prison that Finan bound himself to, the Ruins of Time have manifested many complex scenes under his influence that reflect his inner world.
Looking closer, there seem to be domains symbolizing several Chrysos heirs. Finan, you must be thinking about everyone constantly, aren't you?
Oh, hearing that really makes my old heart ache.
Finan sacrificed himself and paved the way for this world to break free from the destruction. He can leave the final battle to us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're gonna
After
hit this
breaking
song
through
a
these
lot.
seals, we'll face the most treacherous battle of this journey, confronting Iron Tomb itself. Let's first take a look at some footage of Iron Tomb.
Oh god.
Hopefully, this will help everyone prepare
Yep,
better.
because spoil it. Huh. This is human form. Oh, okay, there it is. It doesn't look that crazy yet. Huh. Oh, there's his main body.
terrifying.
That's Iron Tomb, all right.
Holy moly, it's so intimidating. And there are way too many attack patterns.
With the overwhelming torrent of destruction, and that spear that seems capable of piercing through the universe, I think I'm starting to understand what they meant by the real wildcards are the Lord Ravagers.
I remember the Cienjo folks mentioned earlier that Amphorius' causality disappeared from the Matrix of Prescience. There was no way to tell its fortune. Against an opponent like this, we'll really need to give everything we've got.
We sure will.
Though the path ahead remains uncertain, where there's a will, there's a way. Oh, Albert believes that with so many companions working hard both inside and outside this world, we'll surely seize that precious chance for victory.
Yeah, the Trailblaze will never submit to the destruction.
Yeah!
And in this final battle, the Trailblazer will also undergo a unique transformation.
Oh?
The flame-chasing epic is almost complete. The quill, and even as I've written, are both the Trailblazer's secret weapons now.
If Dr. Ratio saw this, he would probably say, "Well done, you finally grasped the true essence of knowledge is power."
Each time I look at the picture of us closing as I've written, I recall the first time I met Mem. From a little fairy to a rosy girl, then to the new face we now see. What kind of growth and transformation did Cyrene undergo along the way?
Then, without further ado, let's revisit Cyrene. Even as this tale approaches its conclusion, we will always remember the very first encounter.
There she is. We all got pretend we know seen this before. Hearts and kisses. Hearts and kisses.
Beautiful. She looks amazing. Ah.
And look! Standing around the pink-haired girl are 3 other equally adorable girls, along with Mem.
This is the record of my journey. From its very beginning, I've always been with my friend in one form or another.
Even back when she was nothing more than a little pup who could only make mem sounds. We've stood together against challenge after challenge from the Titans. From when she woke me from that unexpected train crash at the very beginning, to the trials of time and death that we faced together to bring me back to life. Then to the most recent moment when she awakened my true memories and helped me break free from Everknight's prison. Each step brought tougher challenges, yet Cyrene always seemed to wield some special power, able to pull us back from the brink time and time again.
And in that cycle, when they had an audience with the Imperator, Cyrene remained full of hope and trust, even after the Trailblazer was kicked out of Amphorius by Lycus, watching over the Trailblazer alongside the Chrysos heirs through the long years. That scene even almost made me cry.
Through this journey we shared, I was fortunate to witness all the choices my Trailblazer friend made, and how they grew up, watching them gradually transform into the deliverer of Amphorius. At the same time,
I'm just following what
I
everyone told
also
us
gained so much courage and inspiration from the hero within, shaping me into who I am now.
But above all, what struck me the most about Cyrene is her unwavering optimism and positive outlook. The way she interpreted the oracle cards with positive symbolism, the warm moments we spent together in Ides Lizzie, and the stories she told us about the Chrysos Maze Grand Restaurant. All of it felt so touching to me.
And not only that, she's grown more and more caring. When she first took on her human form, Cyrene even helped the Trailblazer recall their wish to see Mem become a beautiful young girl.
It's so embarrassing to be caught by the person you made a wish for. But I've always wondered, though the journey through Amphorius held both gentleness and cruelty, Cyrene only ever showed her gentle side.
That's right. Even at the very end of the 3.6 story, deep within the cold and lonely Great Tomb, Cyrene remained the same as ever, brimming with hope and remaining gentle and steadfast. It's like she's already gotten used to coping with all those lonely moments. After learning the truth about this world's endless cycles, Cyrene found herself drawn to gazing at the stars, hoping that something unknown out there might be able to smash destiny. In her heart, she was sure that one day this small glimmer of hope would sparkle like starlight and catch the universe's eye.
I think she
But
actually
speaking of cycles, Cyrene said many times she doesn't have the memories of those 30 million cycles. So what's the true story? Surely we're not talking about two Cyrenes here, are we?
Ooh.
But
Right. And just like Owlbert said, those records we saw in the Great Tomb of the Nameless Titan were super fascinating. It really felt like Cyrene was telling a story to someone the whole time. As the story moved forward, a lot of Amphorius' secrets cleared up. But there's still something about Cyrene that feels mysterious.
All Albert knows is that in version 3.7, Cyrene is going to share her little-known past with a trailblazer whom she trusts the most. And all these questions will be finally answered.
I see.
All right, then. Let's see how she's changed and what she looks like today.
Alrighty. I follow the path of remembrance.
Of course,
I can provide my team with a variety of support effects. While I'm in the team, all allies' damage dealt increases. When I use my skill, I create a zone. While the zone is active, each time an ally deals damage to an enemy, an additional instance of true damage is inflicted. After using my technique, all allies gain a speed boost, and I will create a zone at the start of battle.
Not bad
This
at
game is
all,
not
Little Pink.
expensive at all.
I really like the look of that zone.
Each time an ally target takes action, I gain a special charge point called Recollection. Once enough Recollection has been accumulated, I can activate my ultimate.
Seeing her weave through a cosmos filled with memory fragments, searching for the brightest light, she must have found the most precious treasure of all. As the story of Amphorius comes to a close,
doesn't need
Cyrene's memories become a promise that
24 actions
connects
to
with
get
the
that.
future.
That's
Here
a
comes
bit
the
long.
important part. The first time I use my ultimate in battle, all allies' ultimates are immediately activated.
Whoa! So it actually activates all allies' ultimates at once? It feels like, if her friends give her their support, then Cyrene will answer by giving her own kind gift back to them.
Indeed. After using my ultimate, my zone persists throughout the battle, and my basic attack is enhanced to hit all enemies. In addition, Cyrene in Memo Sprite form will be summoned.
Your Memo Sprite is actually yourself?
That's right. Don't I look
You're not
even more
trying?
dazzling? Each time I use my ultimate, Memo Sprite Cyrene immediately takes action and can select any teammate to enhance. If
What-
the
what
selected
part that
teammate
makes-
is not a
makes,
Chrysos heir,
Memo
then the
Sprite?
teammate's damage dealt is increased. If the selected teammate is a Chrysos heir, they receive a special effect that is unique to that heir.
Amphorius has a total of 12 Chrysos heirs.
And if we count Cyrene and me, that makes 14 different buffs?
That's right. Cyrene has kept the story of the Chrysos heir's flame chase journey close to her heart for a long time. She treasures every one of the Chrysos heirs and wishes for them to grow stronger so they can face hardships with confidence.
Take Castorus, burdened with death and partings. With this special effect, her new bud charges can overflow. The overflowing new bud will be consumed when summoning Netherwing, while also increasing the damage dealt by Netherwing's self-detonation. And if Finan has the special effect, he will not exit his transformed state after using his ultimate.
I think we
And
can
he
all do.
additionally deals damage to one random enemy after using an attack.
Huh? So that means Finan can just stay in his territory forever and keep using his transformed powerful abilities?
Yep, unless Kozlana's HP is reduced to 0.
Oh!
One more thing. If you'd like to learn more about each Chrysos Heir's exclusive special buff effects, you can visit the buff screen we just displayed, even outside of combat.
All right, Albert. Put together a research report for me later.
Me?
Also, during Memo Sprite Cyrene's action, aside from choosing to apply a buff to a teammate, you can also choose to unleash damage on all enemies. If different allies have helped me accumulate recollection, then when I use this ability, it additionally deals damage to one random enemy.
Arrows pour down on the enemy like showers of shooting stars. Cyrene truly comes across as more than just powerful support. She doesn't show her enemies any mercy either.
What a battle! Having Cyrene's mighty power supporting us makes me feel ready to take on anyone.
Yeah.
With the support of her friends, Cyrene has gradually grown from a little pink fairy into the person she is today. From now on, I'm sure this beautiful young girl will use her power well to protect the world she cherishes and the people she loves. A big thanks to Cyrene for bringing us that introduction. And now, it's time to take a look at version 3.7's banners. In the version 3.7 update, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Cyrene and the limited 5-star light cone, This Love Forever, will have a boosted drop rate. Both banners will remain available until the end of version 3.7. During this period, the featured 4-star characters and 4-star light cones will remain unchanged. In the first half of version 3.7, a special warp event will be launched. The limited 5-star characters, Hyacinth, Castris, and Treevee will return. The limited 5-star light cones, Long May Rainbows Adorn the Sky, make farewells more beautiful, and
Damn, you can
Time
make the
War
entire
Flower
team right here,
will
right
be
now.
rerun. In the second half of version 3.7, we've got another round of special warp events featuring reruns of the limited 5-star characters Finan, Cypher, and Mighty. The limited 5-star light cones, Thus Burns the Dawn, Lies Dance on the Breeze, and Flame of Blood Blaze My Path will be rerun.
Thank you, Mr. Owlbert. Now that Amphorius' story is nearing its end, the meaning of the Trailblaze feels heavier than ever to me. If
Okay,
fate truly
what about
guided
something
the
that
Astral
creates
Express to
crisis?
this deadlocked place, then our encounters with each Chrysos Heir, with Cyrene, and with this land were all destined.
That's right. Everyone remember to head into version 3.7 and experience the final chapter of the story for yourselves. Now let's take a short break. When we come back, the project team will be here with more exciting content. See you in a bit.
Until later.
See you all in
See
a
you
little
in a
bit.
bit.
Oh,
Hi.
this,
What
Oh.
are you up to? You're so focused. Anticipating what's coming next.
they're trying to be
What a memorable night.
memorable.
And it's not over yet. Then, can I sit with you for a while? I feel like you're different from usual, friend. Is it because the story's about to end? At times like this, I just wish time would slow down or come to a stop. In that case, how about I give you a present? Ta-da! Look, an oracle card. Incredible. It looks like you. So, would you interpret this card for me? It's a promise we'll stick together till the end. I believe, no matter what lies ahead, as long as we all write the ending, it'll be the most romantic one, right?
As long as you don't die next patch.
各位开拓者好，我是烧鸡，好久不见。
大家好，我是阿成，很高兴又能做客前瞻。上次跟开拓者见面呢，还是在周年庆版本呢。
没错，一晃眼半年时间过去了。
记得那时呢，我们还在为开拓者介绍，翁法罗斯是一个寂寂无名的封闭世界。
没有，我说的是它和银河息息相关，没开玩笑吧？
你当然说的是你不知道。
我说我不知道啊。哦，那我确实不知道。哎呀，开拓就是这样充满未知的。 相信现实中的开拓者们一定也能感同身受吧。我们来到这个全新的世界，和黄金翼们从陌生到熟悉，接触并深入了解世界的真相。回望过去7个版本，这一路有哭有笑，现在将近1年的旅途终于走到了尾声。
这无疑是值得纪念的一刻。所以结局前的最后一段时光，我们也想献上更多内容和开拓者们共同度过。
首先是千星纪游故事之外第8场将在近日上线。
是卡夫卡。果然，星河猎手也在关注文法罗斯，还有这只黑猫，
也是咱们的老朋友了。有星河猎手在的地方，他就会悄悄登场。看样子，他和卡夫卡都很关心温法罗斯的结局。紧随其后的是黄金史诗《再见西莲》。
等会儿，怎么还没开服就要说再见了？
再见再见，再次相见嘛，单纯的美好祝福了。PV 将以西莲的视角展开无名泰坦大墓中一段鲜有人质的过往。此外，当然还有西莲的角色 PV。而在11月5日开服当天，会有一条重要的动画短片《你好，世界》。
听起来像是结局动画呀。
这个不太能剧透，只能说它会出现在3.7开拓任务的结尾。短片会在当天较早时间发布，建议体验过主线后再欣赏。当然，就算提前看到了也不要紧，先短片后主线同样是一种独特的体验。
总之呢，开拓者们按照自己的想法游玩就好。
我们也为动画短片准备了一首歌曲《西莲》，将在11月6日0点准时上线音乐平台。更多的就不展开了，大家敬请期待。那我的部分讲完了，但3.7版本除了故事外，在游戏玩法上应该也有一些值得说到的体验。阿成老师，
那必须有。相信星穹铁道上线以来呢，开拓者在魔女宇宙、差分宇宙等众多玩法更新中，都体会到了不同的乐趣和挑战。但我们一直在想，还有没有别的什么方式能带给开拓者新鲜爽快的体验？所以这次呢，我们带来了全新的大型常驻玩法——货币战争。在这里，开拓者可以带上10名角色共同作战。
从4人小队变成10名角色，这下突破底层代码了。
毕竟规则呢就是用来打破的嘛。
其实3.6前瞻的时候就预告过这个玩法了，内部测试我也爽玩了好几个月。但对于各位开拓者来说，肯定有许多关心的问题。阿成老师，要不先给大家讲讲，到底要怎么实现10人共同战斗呢？
没问题。为了让更多角色加入战斗呢，我们的角色会被分为前台与后台，他们会共同组成一支战斗队伍。当角色根据自己的定位出现在前后台时，会获得新的战斗能力。为此，我们为玩法中的每一位角色都进行了调整，一起来通过画面来感受一下吧。大家可以看到，作为前台队员的波洛尼亚现在能召唤出可可利亚，对敌方全体造成伤害。
我记得这不是以前站在我们对面的组合吗？这条人真有实力啊！
再比如说呢，位于后台的燕青会在能量攒满时释放巨大的冰箭，给敌人强力一击。而太卜大人福全呢，也会在前台队员血量危机时出现，为小队的战斗保驾护航。
真的有好多角色发生了变化，所以配对思路是不是也不能沿用了？要做一些小改变。
没错，我们将阵营的概念呢也放在了玩法中，比如大家所熟知的仙州联盟、星河猎手等。当统一战斗流派或者是统一阵营的角色们一同组队时，会触发羁绊效果，让队伍迸发出更为强大的力量。开拓者可以围绕羁绊效果组合出更加多样的战斗配对与体验。
我看现在画面中上场了很多追击队角色。
没错，在追击这个羁绊中，你会感受到超多人一起不停追加攻击带来的爽快感，并且随着追击队成员的增加，他们还会对敌人发动总攻击。还有战绩点的羁绊也很有趣，每当队员消耗1点战绩点时，就会进行一次抽奖。像平时我们最多能使用3个战绩点来强化单横隐约的普攻。但在这个玩法里，只要有战绩点就能不停地强化下去。而由大小黑塔、艾斯达、软梅和真理医生组成的银河学者，他们会带着一摞可爱的猫猫膏登场。猫猫膏会掉落各种奖励来帮助开拓者更好的作战，具体就请大家在游戏中体验。除了上面这些呢，有趣的羁绊还有很多，这里就不一一介绍了。在货币战争上线时，会有61名角色参与到其中。
一口气讲了好多，那我帮开拓者们问一句，应该不需要拥有这么多角色才能体验吧？
不用担心，货币战争中所有的角色都可以免费试用。如果是开拓者已经拥有但还没有养成的角色，与差分宇宙一样，我们也提供了映射功能。
好嘞，这下可以放心了。
另外呢，与差分宇宙类似，货币战争中的内容也会不定期进行大大小小的更新。更多规则等信息，就请大家关注官方资讯和专题网页来了解了。
当然，作为大型常驻玩法，丰富的奖励也是少不了的。除了挑战获取的奖励外，货币战争也有与差分宇宙类似的周期奖励。 从3.7版本开始，这两个大型常驻玩法的周期奖励将交替更新。
是的，我们也准备了一份时间更新表，方便开拓者了解。值得一提的是，货币战争的周期奖励会与差分宇宙稍有不同。比如这个看起来像是沉浸器的道具，叫做深度沉浸器，使用它能无需战斗，直接兑换位面饰品。奖励中还有助燃券，在刷取各种副本时，使用助燃券消耗对应体力，就能直接获取副本奖励了。
哎，我好喜欢这个助燃券，狂用。有了这些道具，日常也更加轻松了。
是的，不仅如此呢，其他的副本也会从这个版本开始优化连刷的功能。开拓者在挑战力战余响、金石碎洞、凝滞虚影时，也可以一次性连刷了。而之前能连刷6次的拟泽花萼，现在可以一次性连刷24次了。
24次这么爽？
没错，在这个版本呢，我们还会上线一个有趣的功能——开拓穿搭。
这是头上顶了个猫膏，这不是开拓者房间里那只吗？
是的，以后就不止出现在房间里了，你能把它戴在头上出门溜达，让它见见世面。完成3.7的版本活动，开拓者就可以免费获得它了。
啊，确实很有开拓者的风格啊。那除了猫膏，还有什么福利内容吗？
有的，完成3.7版本的主线任务后，开拓者还能再免费获得头饰救世主的桂冠。此外，还有老朋友寻寻之礼，签到即可领取10张星轨专票。而从这个版本开始，限定5星角色拓跋和杖长，还有他的光锥，也会加入到巨灵祝星商店的兑换。在3.7版本更新后，开拓者可以免费获得1枚旅伴精灵代币，用于兑换商店内的5星角色，
是最受欢迎的登录集领环节。
没错，登录集领。
同时，3.7版本期间累积获得一定数量的古老木华，还能再获得1枚旅伴精灵代币。除此之外，还有以迷迷为原型的帽子，以及一份特别的新旅定制。
我们先来看看这顶帽子吧。哎，感觉可以叫它迷迷痛帽，走起路来很 Q 弹，有种短短的感觉。所以它会在主线中出现吗？
这就取决于开拓者们想以怎样的造型登场了。说完了帽子，再来看看刚才提到的新旅定制吧。我们准备了一段视频。
OK。
通过全新的装扮系统，就可以换上系联的新旅定制。更换后，角色的表现会发生一些变化，战斗时也会呈现出不同的效果。虽然迷迷痛帽不一定会登场，但这把弓会在温法罗斯的决战中亮相，敬请期待。
而在游戏之外，后游费尔同人特别节目《奇美拉公园》也即将上线。
没什么能比在奇美拉公园度过假期更棒了。听，经培育的巨型奇美拉正在发出可爱嚎叫。让我们一起开始这场酝酿了3355万爪的冒险吧。
此外，我们与狂吹肉的合作活动即将开启。本次特别节目将于11月初在狂吹肉首播，届时观看后游费尔并完成指定任务，即有机会获得丰厚奖励。
那么到这里，我们的分享快接近尾声了，还有最后10多天就是3.7开服的日子。
那更多内容就请大家期待3.7版本的正式上线，让我们一同启程，为翁法罗斯留下最温柔的结局吧。
我们列车上见，
列车上见，拜拜，
拜拜。
Welcome back, and a big thank you to the developers for sharing such amazing content with us.
And thank you for doing Albert's job for him.
Oh, yeah.
In addition to what we just introduced, There's still more content in store for everyone in version 3.7.
I'm not sure if you...
That's right. In version 3.7, the Snack Dash event will be coming your way.
Ooh, what's that?
Snacks? What snacks?
Little one, do you still remember Ranmei's creations back at the space station?
Huh, yeah.
Ranmei has designed a new training program for these little snacks. The snacks will need to overcome multiple obstacles, reach the finish line, and compete for higher rankings. During the event, we'll be matched with friends from across the universe to witness this epic showdown between Cake Cats.
Oh, I see.
Different K-Cats have different characteristics and abilities, and they excel in different arenas. You can survey different racing venues and vote on potential track effects. Then, select the K-Cat you think has the most promise and support them with pastry points. When our chosen K-Cat wins the race, we earn even more pastry points.
Oh, so this time we're the talent scouts looking for our star player. Tell me, are there any secrets to winning the competition?
Of course! During the event, you can use items with different effects to boost your chosen K-Cat or interfere with other K-Cats.
Hey, how come you're allowed to influence the results with these tricks? Isn't that kind of unfair?
No. You've got it wrong. If everybody can use tricks to get ahead, it's like nobody's using tricks. Besides, it's all part of Madame Ranmei's designs. It's meant to enhance the creation's ability to adapt on the spot.
That's right. After the competition, we can give our pastry points to the K-Cats in exchange for rewards.
I'm gonna be so good at this.
Also, in version 3.7, we have a special event for obtaining relics called Relic Recon. First, we can set the desired relic set for a character. By playing through version 3.7 content, you can obtain access cards. Using these access cards allows you to get fully enhanced 5-star relics from chests. During the event, you can obtain a complete set of relics. Later, if you get a relic for the same slot, you can choose which one to keep.
Oh, so by continuously opening chests, we can obtain better relics. In other words, through this event, we can get a nice set of relics without spending stamina on domains. That's a big boost to our leveling up efficiency.
That's absolutely right, Miss Irene.
That's great!
Pretty sweet.
Version 3.7 also introduces 2 new sets of planar ornaments, Amphoreus the Eternal Land and Tengoku Livestream. The relevant planar Fisher and Gardener Planet events will return for a limited time too. Complete the challenges to earn double rewards.
Oh, I know what's next. We're reaching the end of our show, and it's time to say goodbye. Mr. Albert, is there anything you'd like to say to everyone?
Me?
Yes, you. Say a few words. After all, you've been the special program host throughout the whole Amphoreus story.
Why am I getting all choked up all of a sudden? And I won't decline. Although I never expected to be kidnapped. Invited by Madame Herta to Amphoreus. I, Albert, have stood alongside all you heroes throughout this whole year's story and witnessed one stirring heroic tale after another. How as this journey is coming to an end? Oh, Albert here thinks that version 3.7 is absolutely worth looking forward to, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, there's no need to get too sentimental. I hope everyone enjoys this story and experiences all the moments of wonder and joy in version 3.7. See you next time!
Stay brilliant!
Bye, everyone!
Bye-bye!
Yeah, I think that will be it. I mean, I'm excited for story, but I think that's about it. But yeah, let's pick up where we left off last night. Okay, so basically last night is like 5 hours. We rear attack Columbia, and then in order to find a way to deal with him, what he's looking for, we found the iridescent moon and gave it to a volcano. And then now we're looking for a way to deal with him. But Dane showed up, so should be a big help. Also, we trapped him in a chest box. Hey. And then to see how everything unfolds.
This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before we take action. How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave the designated area?
What, do we bring the spots somewhere outside?
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rarer and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns. His conclusions are as follows. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Rarer has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time. Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail. Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
A lot of the conversation did off screen because they wanted to be a surprise later.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Okay! Any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby up!
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
And the rest of you? No objections?
Dory?
All right. Then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
What's the name?
Wait! We can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
Heh. Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
Shh. We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part. Flint's and I will absolutely support it.
We shall indeed. You'll be glad you accepted our help. Also, you are the last person I expected to see here, Miss Dory.
You're probably trying to get payment out of Nefer for breaking your stuff.
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangamabe. So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the idea here? In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know your full name. It's...
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Okay, fine. I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to hire me otherwise?
Oh, does this mean someone out there actually has the power to boss Dory around?
It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership. She's actually the mom of a friend of yours. Said mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Notcry is gonna go down the drain!
Okay. So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with. I finally got it all fully charged up with Kuvaki, and then never went and used it all up at once! Never lost so big in my life!
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will? Well, in that case, how about you give me your
You don't want
chess
that.
set, and we call it even.
There's someone in there.
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Raker of Solnari. Deal?
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess we'll see in a couple of days.
Looks like bankruptcy for me.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
Feeling ready?
Oh, I was born ready. We only have 2 days. You think Lord Sangama Bay would let an opportunity like this slip by? Don't forget, when something's in high demand, the people with the goods on hand get to charge the highest price of all. Even higher than the sellers taking advance orders. Ta-da! See? It's right here!
Wait, is this a noise capsule?
So pretty! Did you make it?
No, I have a supplier. We go way back, so he made me a very attractive offer.
Aha! No wonder you were talking about lucky charms at the meeting. You've been getting Kave to make them for you.
That's not the full story. It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendro Archon.
No.
Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when everyone faces a great crisis. I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology that could keep people safe. I won't go into the details because it's all very complicated, but if you want to know more, you can ask the Dendro Archon about it sometime. Anyway, point being, it was the Dendro Archon who asked Kave to build this little contraption. As one of the top Kashara War talents, he was the obvious choice. Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product. But that's Kave for you.
Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kaveh. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? And what's your proposed use case? Has it been approved by the relevant authorities? So nosy. My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with.
Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just nervous because you're always so secretive about your business.
Could be, could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be a use case, because it would involve grave danger.
Fair enough. But it sounds like he was just being cautious. He probably felt responsible as the one who made it.
Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. He's done that before. Not sure why, though. His housemate doesn't seem to really care that much about this kind of stuff. Either way, all's well that ends well. I'm just glad to finally have my hands on the product. I wouldn't want to be without it, given the potential dangers that lie ahead. Huh? What does that look mean?
Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something.
Yeah, you're nowhere to be seen during the Sumeru Archon quest.
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. I promised that I was gonna live every day of my life with a big beaming smile. Obviously, Mora plays a big part in that. But there are always gonna be times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back a debt, returning a favor, or showing some kindness. Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was the first investor I ever had. And I want my investors to know that Lord Sangamabe is the best in the business.
When she's serious, she doesn't sound like a goblin.
And more than that, no one knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make sure the Dendro Archon and all of Sumeru is prepared to face whatever comes. Oh, that? I was just making sure Nefer and I are square. Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I'm no saint, so don't treat me like something I'm not. My priority is doing the business that I want to do. So long as my conscience lets me, but it usually does. That's the Lord Sangamabe business model.
Alright, if you say so.
I do say so, and that's the whole point. I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person I am. You'll exhaust yourself. Much easier for everyone involved if you just take my word for it. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my favorite assistants.
Oh boy, showtime.
Traveler, Paimon, it's good to see you.
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Diren, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt. Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly. The findings, however, come with some troubling implications.
What? You can actually dissect the Wild Hunt?
That depends on your definition of Wild Hunt and dissection.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
You're a lot more moody than Beetle here.
The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a collective, The medium through which the Wild Hunt is summoned does appear to have a soul. Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptetyr, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the foul Certology. But she barely mentioned Rerir at all.
Yeah, I think he immediately dipped after taking his share of the power. These two fucked around. Or four of them.
I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity. I should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the life form he has become today. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence. Oh, sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, I have a tendency to go on indefinitely.
Yeah, a bit on the nose there.
Back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss, and the effects are irreversible. You could think of this as Rerir in mutated form, but in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole being has been consumed by the Abyss. In other words, he is now nothing more than a manifestation of abyssal power. Unfortunately, at present, we have no means of completely eradicating abyssal power. Hence, we cannot fundamentally destroy the Rerir of Solnari either.
Oh, that's terrible news! So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not even if we get the power of the Three Moons?
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence.
Are the Moon Goddess aliens?
It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. But we must see this plan through to the end. Time to kick off the backup plan.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
We're gonna be the decoy.
All right then. Stay safe.
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grandmaster Varka. Please keep them safe.
Oh, you got the easy job.
My lady, what are you saying?
Within the next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen.
If I don't come back, you'll know what to do.
This is not a burden that we deserve to bear. But I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act. I must do what I think is right. For me, that means fighting for the future of Nodcry. This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas. In my absence, please follow his lead.
Hey everyone. Guess I should introduce myself. Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield. Biggest strengths are honesty and hard workingness. Anyway, point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you safe and sound.
Oh. Okay, this will be a very interesting conversation. Oh, it's not there.
Something on your mind?
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
Your funny voice.
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainsleff?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainsleff is yours. But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are so.
And just life.
I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You met a lot of people at the same time yesterday.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainsleff?
Nope.
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated.
And didn't he already said he don't want to revive the nation? It's like right before Sumeru.
I don't recall any happy moments from that time. It has been too long.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
You're still gonna kill him. Don't worry about it.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend? He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
Okay. So, do you plan to fight him with us? You see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
Well, we better make it quick.
Of course. I completely understand. Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation. A situation I took for granted at the time, but now I feel very grateful for it.
What? You used most of your power to help with Project Stushia?
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest. And even now, they still support me. Which means I was wrong about them all along.
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was, and not treasuring it. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there? I think they've been listening.
Huh. Shall we say hello?
Sure. Hello.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for Dane to be alone without us.
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Recher of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
You will? Oh, thank you so much! Everyone will be so grateful to hear that!
You're the one who told us all about the 5 sinners. Why are you the one picking up?
They needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you regardless.
It's more than that, you've been helping us for like 6 years.
You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it. And then, have a think about whether you're willing to join us.
It's nearly showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.
Ah, you're earlier than I expected.
Hey, Flint's! Been waiting here long?
Yeah, because you don't have any interaction, so you're standing here waiting.
Not too long. I came a little early so I'd have some time to think.
Are you nervous about the battle?
Quite the opposite. I'm reminiscing on my past battles. When I was awakened by the Ratniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years. I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged. But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility for me. My restless flame indicates that somewhere inside of me, there is a deep yearning to root out the evil in this world.
Oh, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
Well, in the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hibernation, it was hardly ideal. But it certainly serves me well here in the present, and I am delighted to be able to join forces with you in this endeavor.
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
Ah, Miss Lauma.
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first, because of the nerves. But don't worry, I got enough sleep in the end. I'll be just fine. Please, I'm just doing my part.
Never! Over here!
Aino asked me to relay a message. She said Anefa will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where defense is required, providing support as necessary. Meanwhile, Aino herself will provide range support to us directly, using her latest invention.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
The chess set's looking a little unstable.
It won't hold him much longer. We should be prepared to engage at a moment's notice.
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the first move while we still have the option.
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hiding place.
Got it! Be careful, Traveler!
I will.
Wait, why me alone?
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts. Every ounce of strength we have in our bones, let us bring to this fight.
Ready?
Let's go.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
You sound like us right here.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
You are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
Stay on your toes.
The moonlight.
Yep, you too.
You're me.
Close your eyes.
Move. It's all futile.
Let me help you guys. Eat this!
Moonlight. Great moon.
No more lies.
The moonlight.
Forest, protect us.
Hunt them down. Move. Pathetic.
It all adds up.
Shame.
You poor
The moonlight. Hunt them down.
Observe. Beware the creatures of the night.
Meat. The moonlight betrays you.
For the everlasting forest, leave this place.
Move.
Steady now.
Utah, hunt them down.
Seek within. Can I the truth?
Absurd.
You poor lost lamb.
Hunt them down. It began with the moon, and so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
Do you see now?
Forest?
From here, when will it be as you foretold?
Okay, which one is?
Steady now. Your foul spirit is not welcome here.
One heart, we pray. Leave this.
The mystery unravels.
Wipe out! Observe. Be silent.
Futile. Move.
It all falls into place.
Pathetic.
Leave this
Hunt
place.
them down.
It all adds up. The deception ends here.
It all falls into place.
Futile. The moonlight.
You poor lost
Praise
lamb. For the everlasting forest.
Are you quite finished?
No more lies.
Time to come clean.
Seek within.
Pathetic.
Receive my
Futile. Your little game of heroics is over. Who wants to go first? Get out of my sight!
Uh-oh.
No! We've been separated!
You okay?
Never! Where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
I told you before. Knowing too much is always a death sentence. Reborn.
Be careful what you wish for.
Mama! Can you hear me?
Hold on, wait. Yep, silence.
Their voices are gone.
Okay, Goofy is doing it.
But at least I know they're still there. I need to focus. Stick to the plan. Remember my most important task. Just keep stalling it. If I can stall him for long enough, the moment will come.
How unfortunate.
Water jet!
It all adds up. Seek within.
Time to come clean.
No more lies.
Let's see what you're made of.
Destroyed.
Go!
Reborn.
Yeah, we are too tanky.
Yeah. Bombs away! Water jet!
The deception ends here. Can't hide the truth.
Time to come clean.
No more lies.
Oh.
I've got this!
A lot of time.
The shield's broken. I can't keep this up.
Don't push your luck.
Your death is within my grasp.
It all adds up. No more lies.
Run, nowhere to hide.
Yeah!
Seek within. It all adds up.
Time to come clean. It all falls into place.
No more lies.
Go!
The mystery unravels. Can't hide the truth.
Bombs away!
No more lies. The deception ends here.
Let's see what you're made of.
Can't hide the truth.
I want to hear this all.
Go!
No more lies. Can't hide the truth. The mystery unravels.
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth.
Okay, if it's not gonna do any damage and we're not gonna do any damage, then I get to do one as the one shot. But come on. Hopefully this is the last time.
There's no other way.
The only way to defeat Rarer is to borrow his own power.
It's skipping like a carrot with a carrot.
That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks. You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Never. Your eyes are bleeding.
Oh, it took his actual own power.
Soon you will be powerless to resist. And then, I will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on. Keep holding on.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are, you've backed yourself into a corner.
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day. I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything. You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved. You cannot win the fight against fate, Rarir!
Is that what you think? Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid!
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you!
Alfredo?
What's happening? That power. I've seen it before.
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using Pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rheindotter in our midst.
How about that?
Come on. Let's get off here.
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open.
I don't, but someone else does.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, Rerir.
We won.
Did we pick him? Does that count as a win? Why is she the one who took the most damage?
Nefer, how are your eyes?
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
It's not too late.
Let me handle it.
What do you see?
Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory. In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make, whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
Thank you. Really.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter. I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home, relax, and rest. My dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of Nodcry. All in this land will be grateful for what you have done.
The moon will remember this day. Thank you both.
In the name of world bearing, carefully will not forget this. She didn't do anything, but she almost killed last time.
There's something I want to let you know.
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Hold on. Let me try.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I just thought I should tell you.
You're right. There's no damage. That's a relief. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kutar share something like this with me. In the past, you never used to open up about yourself.
In the past, it's a few months.
Things are a little different now from how they were. I'm learning to share how I truly feel with my friends.
Friends. You have no idea how glad I am to hear that.
Is it real? What's my one?
Yay! You're awake! How are you feeling? Any aches and pains? Did you sleep well?
I'm doing all right, Paimon. No need to worry about me.
Phew! Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for ages. He slept a whole day and night. Poor Paimon had to eat all by her lonesome.
It's Kate. Is Zach running low on cash?
Glad to hear you didn't starve. How was the food?
Well, it wasn't the same without you there to share it. Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self. She couldn't enjoy the food and settle down to sleep.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke up. Varker and the others are organizing a victory feast and they want to celebrate with you.
Maybe they'll explain. We haven't beaten yet.
He also dropped off some medical supplies, but you seem fit as a fiddle, so guess you won't be needing those. If you're feeling up to it, let's head over now. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting. We're here!
Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! We were literally just saying how there's no way we're holding this victory feast without you any longer, and we would have postponed it till tomorrow.
How are you feeling today?
Much better. Thanks. Don't worry about me.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know. Happy to check you over at any time.
Yep, we're here for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing?
Nefer's right over there. I'm sure she'd love to catch up with you.
Wait, where's...
Hello, you. Recovered from the battle? Come on, what do you mean? Of course I'm gonna ask. I care about my friend's well-being. And we are friends, aren't we? Get yourself a drink. You've more than earned it. In fact, today, your drinks are on me. Lord Sangama Base got you covered.
Wow, really? What about Paimon? Has she earned it too? Has she?
Well, you haven't been through quite as much as the Traveler, but... what the heck, sure.
Yay! Wow! Drinks on Dory! What a historic day.
Hey, keep your voice down, or everyone else is gonna want in too. Have you heard anything I've been saying recently? Doing business in Nodcry has been an absolute nightmare. If
I'm buying for everyone. Oh. Okay. Paimon will speak more quietly. Jeez. That's more like it. Don't you forget, Lord Sangama Bay doesn't just go around buying drinks for anyone and everyone.
If her eyes are open, so...
I thought of 1,000 ways to congratulate you, but... now you're here, words are failing me.
The honorary knight stuns him speechless once again.
Yeah, we like if we want to place him.
Well said. The honorary knight showed us all how it's done. The other knights tell me that Mondstadt was the first stop on your journey. All of us are truly delighted to count you as our friend. I'd like to thank you for supporting the Knights of Favonius, and also for helping us save Nodcry. Nonsense! Of course I'm gonna mention it. This is more than just business. It's a relationship. And there can be no relationship without showing gratitude where it's due.
Traveler, Paimon, are you recovering well? Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My eyes were mostly recovered after just a couple days rest. I can actually open them again now.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. Lauma says not to strain your eyes while they're still healing.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda, could I borrow you for a moment? I could...
Oh, sure. Coming. Did you hear that? I gotta go help Lauma for a second. You guys chat among yourselves. I'll grab us some drinks on the way back. Paimon, you still like 'em sweet?
You bet. Make it extra sweet, cause Paimon's earned it.
Sure thing.
The Raker of Solnari. Kind of a snake, don't you think? No, definitely a snake. A poisonous one who spewed his venomous hatred everywhere. Anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's something my dad used to say. Perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like a very wise and open-hearted perspective to your ears. But me? I think hatred is a perfectly justifiable emotion. What else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away? Something's gotta fuel that drive to keep on living. If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. I'm not someone who gets stuck in the past. It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar. He was just a fool. That's why the Academia turned their back on him, and why the other tribes ganged up on him. Oh, Father. How much better things could have been if you were a skilled liar. Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly cunning liar. And yet, strangely, he feels more like a father to me than my real dad ever was. He's never brought it up, but I'd bet he feels the same way. Why else would he give me the power to perceive the truth, while at the same time training me in the art of deception? Well, King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is essentially a prison, and posed 3 questions to him. He promised that he'd have his freedom if he could find the answers. His response was to take on a physical form and approach me, hoping that I could become his envoy and search for one of the answers on his behalf. Did he really think I'd fall for that? He's stuck there. He can't make me return what he gave to me. So that's enough for you to decide he's nice, is it?
I don't really care.
He's a prisoner, and he was scared. So he decided to perform some good deeds to win people's approval.
Or farming?
He lives in fear because he's a deceiver. How is Rerir any different? You can't work as a spy your whole life and expect a happy ending. It's preposterous. Yet I can't say I don't understand it. Liars live in the darkness of their own making. But it's still human nature to want to go on living. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think?
Well.
Good. If you understand that, it means you're smart. And you see things objectively. If you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing. Because all they care about is themselves. For example, when something good falls into my lap, I don't go sharing the news around. Stops other people trying to steal it from me. So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them. Wow, is that what it looks like? Well, you all know my past now. And I can't simply eliminate everyone who knows too much. So I guess I just have to put up with you. For the foreseeable future, at least. When you find yourself in a situation you can't control, the safest play is to keep calm and start monitoring everyone involved like a hawk. In the intelligence world, you need to have a sense of perspective and play your hand accordingly. If you understand what's at stake, please ensure my secret is safe with you. I trust you'll respect my wishes as a friend. Very good.
Oh wait! Now that the panic's over and we've all calmed down, Paimon suddenly remembered something. After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once!
They're eating popcorn somewhere.
Huh? Am I imagining things?
So, that close colleague who stayed behind with you? What's he been up to recently?
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction from hanging out with Bosco too than him.
And then why is he close?
Although, now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while. I wonder if...
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow doubt that's what's going on. He won't lie low forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
It's still broken. Oh, it's over, but I guess there's more load drop now.
How have you been holding up? Any adverse reactions? If you start to take a turn for the worse, make sure you tell me right away.
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm fine. I mean, I barely did anything, so...
What? You're too humble, young man.
You played an indispensable role in the battle for Nodcry. We can't thank you enough for your support. Sometimes, when people praise you, it's because you deserve it. The best thing is to accept it calmly and with grace. It's important to learn how to respond to words of admiration.
Let's do a quick demonstration. Albedo, that was an incredible feat of alchemy. The pressure was on, but you worked flawlessly at lightning speed to get the job done.
What's this for?
Thank you. I can't take all the credit, though. Durin played a big part in forming the alchemical array.
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take a compliment.
Okay, yeah. I did work pretty hard to help prepare for the battle. No point denying that.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, traveler.
Seems like you've recovered. You won't need to take any more medication.
Can I get you a drink?
Huh? You know how to order at a bar now? You've sure learned a lot recently.
It's not a kid.
Handling a drinks order is ridiculously simple compared to alchemy. Don't worry, I'll blend into society yet.
Paimon believes it. You're clearly a fast learner, just like your brother. To be totally honest, though, Paimon didn't quite follow all the details when you first explained the plan to us.
Don't worry, that's completely understandable. Unless you're a student of alchemy, it's hard to grasp the principle and how the process works.
No, I played Atelier, and that shit makes no sense. You just throw everything into it.
To put it in the simplest terms, we saw how our enemy stole the power of Kuvaki. And that gave us the idea of stealing his power to turn it against him. When facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating, it's best not to engage them in battle. So, instead of looking for a way to overpower him, we decided to help Columbina get strong enough to at least stand up to him in a fight. For this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack, confirm who his main target was, and make sure that he wouldn't go beyond the range of the alchemical array. For added security, we prepared a total of 4 arrays. But to mitigate the impact of the battle, we identified one location in particular as the ideal spot, which is where the confrontation took place. The alchemical array absorbed his abyssal power. Then Durin processed it to render it usable by Columbina. That power enabled her to do what would otherwise have been nigh on impossible.
What surprised me was that Dainsleif actually agreed to join us.
It's the only reason he showed up.
Given his history with Rerir, he had every right to sit this one out. But we're extremely grateful for the decision he made.
He wanted to have his revenge on all 5 of them at one point. Don't worry
It must have been a painful choice to make.
It's fine, it's fine.
But I'm sure that making a decision was far better for him than staying in limbo.
Absolutely. He was torn between 2 paths, but in the end, he made his choice and stuck to it resolutely. He doesn't strike me as the sort of person who'd stay trapped in limbo for long. Anyway, however you cut it, everyone gave a stellar performance. And now, it's time to kick back and celebrate.
Wait. Nope.
It's so noisy here. Back in my day,
I thought something fall on the ground just now.
Ah, Lord Sangama Bay. How lovely to see you. I must thank you for the device you provided. It was an enormous help. Would I be right in thinking that it was developed by the Academia?
Why come and ask me when you clearly know already?
I mostly came to thank you.
That's more like it. A little gratitude goes a long way with Lord Sangama Bay. Play your cards right, and you might even stand a chance of becoming my long-term supplier.
The chance to work with such a kind and charitable investor as yourself would be a great honor for the Curatorium.
Huh? charitable? Who said anything about charity? First time hearing about it.
Let's see. The first plot of land you purchased in Nodcry, your desert interests, and...
Stop! What do you think you're doing? Exposing my investment history!
It's nothing to hide from. They're all perfectly legitimate investments. And some of the land you purchased was with the intent of building a sanctuary? Yes, I heard about that too.
How did you...
You're a curious case, Lord Sangamabe. You don't like people finding out about your good deeds, do you? But I'm afraid no matter how hard you try to keep things under wraps, where there's a will, there's a way. You did it for Sumeru, didn't you?
It was empty land that was gonna go to waste otherwise. I figured if I built something there, it might at least get some use in an emergency. Disasters are capricious things. They strike without any warning. I've lost family to a disaster before, and I don't want to lose any friends or business partners if I can help it. My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. Somewhere with plenty of food, water, and medicine. Where everyone could live happy lives. It was something I looked into, but after discussing things with the Dendro Archon, I decided on a more effective strategy. The tech people handled the tech, and Moneybags provided the Mora. It just made the most sense.
It's a pity that so few people know the truth about you. Everyone says that you view everything in terms of Mora, and all you care about is growing your own wealth.
You see that about each other, don't worry.
So, what's the problem with that? Everyone wants to be rich. It's human nature. So yes, I love Mora, and it's nothing to be ashamed of.
But surely you have dreams of your own beyond just making Mora.
You don't get it, do you? My dream is to invest in other people's dreams. And, you know, make a nice little slice for myself along the way. Just thinking about it makes me happy. That sweet, sweet sound of Mora.
Thank you.
For the device?
And the pendant.
Oh, that. I was just returning a favor. Don't worry about it.
Seems like we've both been away from home for a very long time.
Yeah, so long that I barely remember what my family even looked like.
Oh no, don't bring that up.
That would be your mother, father, and sister?
Yeah, though it's been years since my sister passed away. It's not like I want to forget them, obviously, but memory can be even more ruthless than the most calculating business person. Beyond a certain point, if something isn't helping you, it just gets my sister can't help me now. Slowly but surely, her face is fading from my mind's eye. It's become a vague impression.
Not everything will fade. When loved ones pass away, the beautiful memories are the ones that last the longest.
Yeah, that's true. If you ask me, that's the one silver lining in all of it.
Well, that, plus, I'm sure that life is much better now than it was back then.
Oh, absolutely. I have tons of Mora, a big beautiful house, business is booming, and I'm as happy as can be. You've got a lot going for you too. Boss of the Curatorium of Secrets? I'm sure there's plenty of Mora to be made in that line of work.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
The quest didn't really end, did it?
That's the only reason you're here.
What? Why not just put the two scenes back to back next to each other?
Yes.
Oh.
I've thought a lot about it. And I've realized that you, me, and Arlecchino should be friends.
The fuck? You're putting them in trouble.
I think this is very important. So I felt I had to come and tell you.
Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't even hold my teacup. If that's all, you can leave now.
Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers?
What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word, I swear I'll shut it down.
If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point?
Polonia, please see Lady Columbina to the door.
Will you still invite me to your next tea party?
What?
Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
Toodles. Oh. What the fuck? That's where we were.
Last time, the Wild Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself this time?
We just wanted to, see how you were doing now that it's all over.
She's bored to death. She already lost twice.
Why? Out of concern for my safety? I hope you didn't seriously think that the Rayhir of Solnari would be able to lay so much as a finger upon me, given how prepared I was.
Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay. Looks like all your robots are fixed, huh?
Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. The visitor before you managed to kill my appetite. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. Otherwise, it's going to waste. My coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this notebook instead.
Whoa! Pretty hefty notebook. Look at all those calculations.
You can ignore those. They're just dumb scribblings. I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant, dreamlike past. Sometimes I imagine the far-flung future.
She might be in a good mood right now.
And other times, I grit my teeth and note down all the crazy nonsense going on in the present. Some people do the crosswords in the newspaper. This is my equivalent of that. Trying to predict the future is like daydreaming. And writing about the present just makes me furious. The past is my favorite. If nothing else, it's already set in stone, so I don't have to rack my brains trying to figure it all out. Huh. Although, having said that, the only vaguely interesting memory in my past is probably that guy they call Lord Artificer.
This is the Fontaine work quest.
Who else? Pretty much all the mecha and Fontaine are his personal handiwork.
Wait, are you saying you know him? Like, personally? As a friend?
I mean, I guess we were friendly enough. Yep. In fact, I'm probably the only normal person left who knew him at all. We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. But Before he passed away, he asked me to destroy all his manuscripts. I honored his request, but I did read through everything first before destroying them.
She turned herself into a robot.
I mean, I couldn't let the genius of Lord Artificer Alain Guillotin disappear like that. Would have been such a waste.
So, that's where the formulas in your notebook are from?
I just told you, those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. They're just dumb formulas that I solve for fun when I'm bored. Alain's work was like epic poetry. The formulas in my notebook are just silly little riddles in comparison. Not that there's anything bad about them. I mean, at least, solving those riddles isn't going to hurt anyone. Except me, 'cause I lose a few brain cells in the process. Anyway, while we're on the topic, I might as well tell you about what happened to him and his friends. Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their childhood years together in the Narzissenkreuz Institute. They were all quite competitive, so there was some rivalry between them. But it was a friendly rivalry. But beneath the friendship and the rivalry ran something deeper, a sense of nostalgia for the past. Unfortunately, childhood would end, the prophecy would come true, the apocalypse would arrive, and the future would never be. A mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics began to take root in their hearts. A dream of saving the world. And if Renee and Alain had been people of lesser wits, that dream would probably have ended up as something for them to joke about in their older years. But alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect, and it grew into something that ate away at their souls. The first of them to fall under its spell was Renee. Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve and parted ways with Renee. It's complicated. Alain wanted to believe that Renee only did what he did for the sake of their friendship. But when he told me about what happened, I could tell he still had some suspicions about Renee's motives. Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind. Even then, the next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. His futile attempt to change the tide of fate only resulted in a wave that swallowed up the world, even before the apocalypse came. And although that wave died down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance. As I understand, Renee wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more. But I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. At long last, Renee awoke from his deluded dream. Though of course by then it was far too late. What do you think of Renee? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that any price was worth paying to achieve the lofty goal of saving the world? Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman who wrought havoc on the lives of everyone around him as he pursued his delusional dream? Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective. Really? I can't tell whether that's because you disapprove of his deeds or because he failed. Or maybe you have some other reason. Renee no longer exists in this world, and the dream he started went on to be realized by someone else. I don't like fanatics who give up their whole lives for their ideology. Nor do I like fools who let their delusions take control.
Aren't they the same thing?
Maybe I could understand if Renee had just been an ordinary person. But he had a sage-like intellect, and still managed to get himself lost in the labyrinth of his own desires. Anyway, that's enough about Renee. Now, moving on to Alain Guillotin, the Lord Artificer. He managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by Renee. But after that,
Alain lost his friends and family. To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family and friends was purely a tragic accident. It's not like Alain sacrificed them for his cause or anything. After that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his closest friend down to the abyss. But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine Research Institute, Alain continued to reject any form of transcendental knowledge or power. He was suspicious and fearful of it, having seen the way it had affected his closest friend. I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human intellect were the only thing that gave him a sense of spiritual comfort. Yet Alain's intellect was simply too great. It barely left him space to breathe in his lifetime. Once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he finally accepted the truth. The Nazissenkreuz Institute needed someone, and a human being, to see its story through to the end. He quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a formative role in his childhood, but which he'd barely touched in his adult life. He told me that the director of the Nazissenkreuz Institute used to read those fairy tales to the children as bedtime stories. Apparently, they worked wonders at sending kids off to sleep. I think that all he wanted at that time in his life was to be able to sleep deeply without being plagued by depression. By that point, nothing else really mattered. At the very end, he laid down to rest in the ruins of the former Nazissenkreuz Institute orphanage, while the Fontaine Research Institute he had founded continued tirelessly with its work. Many years after that, tensions over competing dreams would once again cause a rift, this time between members of the Fontaine Research Institute. But the actions of those fools had nothing at all to do with Alain. And that is the story of two people from the Nazissenkreuz Institute who both wanted to save the world. One went all in on his fantasy of salvation without ever looking back, and ended up calmly sinking to the bottom of the deepest sea. The other sought desperately to burn bright in his life, even though he wasn't sure where he was going. I do sometimes wonder, why is it that people like them have such grand hopes of saving the world? Even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So perhaps, for each of them, their mission to save the world began with a very simple desire: to save themselves. They were young children with friends and family who mattered to them, desires to explore the meaning of life, ambitions to have a successful career. They didn't want to see all of that taken away in one fell swoop. Or maybe they just wanted to find something to anchor themselves within the chaos, to stop them getting quietly swept away by the storms of life. But instead, the search for their own salvation took them down the rocky road laid out by fate. Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try and save the world? Sensible answer. Glad to know you've got your head screwed on straight.
I think I'm just picking note every time.
Alain would disagree, though. I asked him the same question back when he was in his prime, putting all of his energy into his work. Yes, it's enough. No elaboration, just a quick, short answer before getting right back to his work. He was always that way. All right, tea time's over. I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts the next time I visit the House of the Hearth. I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia now. You guys can do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't involve interrupting me. Polonia, exit hibernation mode. Begin diagnostics.
It's 3 and like that. Yeah, Oh. Yeah, the wasn't expecting it to be this short. We really went the distance last night, like 5 hours. There is one thing I want to try. I have a few places to go once I try this out, but let's see if it works first.
It all adds up.
Okay, I just read about this, but apparently it means this might be nice for an extra meal. Oh, we paid. Okay. So there's something we should do. One new. Oh, I don't think it's refreshed yet. Okay, so they made it in a way where yeah, if nothing happens when you come here, then it means that she doesn't have a quest for you. What to? Oh, I don't want to end the stream just now. Oh, guess I'll play Roblox for a little bit. Oh, by the way, if you want to level up quick. Yeah, you use this to grind XP. Okay, let's see what the Wait, is this? I think this buckshot roulette. Yep. I've seen streamers play this game, but okay, there's one damage. Oh, oh, okay. I'm gonna feel it. Ouch. Suck on this. But he still have a lot of items. Yep. It's a duck. Heal. Son of a bitch. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, son of a bitch. This one looks very clunky. I don't need to read. Oh. What are we defending? This kind of lame. The other guy should evolve. It's okay, okay, my dimension the highest. It's Chinese. Alright, this kind of getting boring. Also, it's a bit funky. Okay, I'm getting bored. This is this part one. Okay, well, this one's way too good. Come on, bring it. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, you fucked up now. Why not? I get from this, right? Wait. Son of a bitch. Uh-oh. I don't know what it's like. Blank. Interesting. Maybe use once a turn. Hold on. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, good. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Son of a bitch. I don't know what the wrong is. Oh man, it would have cooked them. Yep, and then. But yeah, I think they'll have to do it for the day. I was not expecting the quest to be this short, because I did most of it last night. And I guess watching a stream made it long enough. But yeah, they'll have to do it today, for today. Maybe I'll start streaming this more, but I already found 2 games I like. If I do stream, it'll be just about this Roblox mode on Twitch, and my next stream on both YouTube and Twitch will probably be HSR main story. But until then, I'll see you all in the next stream. Have a good one.